What's up, everybody?
Welcome to the pit.
Alright, today is squat day again. So we're back at the lovely 365 Fitness, Boaz, Alabama. Come check them out. Now, I'll be using the monolith because that's why I come here. Because it allows me to spread my arms out and not keep them so tight, which alleviates a lot of elbow pain, which I've been experiencing a little bit lately. But anyway, that's a rabbit I'm not going to chase today. So we'll be working within reps of 3 and 2 today. Now, if we get on up to the last set, I'm just going to do whatever it is that I can do. If I can get 3, I'll get 3. But if I can only get 2, then I'll just get 2. If I can only get 1, I'll just get 1. And if I can think of any tidbits of wisdom to include along the way, then I'll throw them in here too. All right? Let's go. Kind of at a crossroads right here. That felt like a good squat, except my hamstring, my right leg, still feels tender. Now, last week, I pushed 530. I said 525, but I keep forgetting that's a 50-pound bar. And I had to wrap my leg up a little bit in order to feel comfortable doing the squats. And it still actually, didn't feel great. But it's still tender after a week. So something's telling me to stop, really. Something's telling me, hey, you know what? You got up to 500 this week, 505, whatever. You got it for a good solid rep. Don't try to go heavy every week, back to back to back. Maybe let this hamstring heal a little bit more. Come in next week, and then try to crank it on up past 500 again. I can't help but feeling like 15, 20 years ago, this thing would have already been healed up and ready to go. But it's not 15 or 20 years ago, so I got to play it smart. That being said, I still got some in the tank that I want to give. I don't want to leave. I don't want to stop. And it's a pretty good feeling. I don't get that feeling very often. I don't get psyched up. I don't get fired up like I used to. So having weight on the bar and not wanting to leave until I lift it some more is very promising. I'd much rather leave because I'm trying to be smart with my hamstring while I still really want to push the weight on the bar rather than just leave because I'm not feeling it,
Now get your ass in the pit.